Virgo, what it seems like to me is that the truth is really hurting. The truth about the Seven of Swords, okay? And I'm just splitting the deck, y'all. There is somebody that was in your energy who was a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony. Somebody who really possibly tried to sabotage, you know, you or a relationship or you guys' dynamic. Didn't show up the way that they should have showed up. Kept a lot of secrets. Hoarded things on the side without letting you know. I feel like, Virgo, what you're doing is you're resonating with these lessons that you're learning, okay? You're becoming better, all right, you guys? These were very difficult, hard lessons in which you've had to definitely cut somebody off here. But at the end of the day, it's for your benefit. Listen, this is fated for you to learn these lessons. This is not something that was, you know, by chance, okay, you guys? It really wasn't. Hold on. I'm going to take these three here. Let me see, resonance. What is Virgo resonating with? There's a lot of lessons here, okay? Like I said, it was fated because you're the star. And bottom line is you're in star energy. So you're going to have blessings beyond blessings. But in order to face a truth that possibly did hurt, in order to go through what you went through, listen, this star energy, that was your catalyst to get to here, okay? You do have a person in your energy. You're showing up as Queen of Swords. You're showing up as the star, okay? Let's see here. What's going on with this person, Holy Spirit? Yeah, a long time. They got something going on here for a long time here. They definitely do want to be independent. They definitely do want to be successful. I believe that they're also learning lessons. I mean, we're in a Scorpio full moon, y'all. I mean, it is what it is, okay, you guys? Virgo, you guys don't do well with emotions, and I know this energy is pulling at a lot of you guys. I've talked to so many of you guys on the phone, and what I can say with this energy in this eclipse in Virgo that is coming up is that, you know, you're going to have to roll with this, okay, you guys? You're going to have to roll with these emotions, all right? This not really knowing what to do on a spiritual level, okay? I think a lot of you guys know what to do as far as in the 3D, okay? But as far as where do these pieces fit? This truth that hurts, okay? Where does this fit in someone's spirituality, okay? Finding a place for that, okay? Understanding that the decisions that you have made here, the reluctance, the indifference, for some of you guys, the unhappiness, the being in apathy, and just the stagnant routine that possibly you guys have been through. The decisions that you had to make, Virgo, it was necessary decisions, okay? Necessary, hard to make, but executed anyway, okay? However, you are resonating, okay? So what this shows me is that you were in the right place at the right time. You are aligning perfectly, okay? Because if it's resonating with you and things are moving around spiritually for you, inside of you, and you're taking your thinking to a higher level because you're getting plenty downloads. A lot of you guys, are ears are ringing and some more stuff, dreams and some more stuff that's happening. Go ahead and ask Yah to help you decode those dreams because they mean something, all right, you guys? And it has something to do with this new cycle. There's a new cycle that's beginning, you know, with the Scorpio full moon coming to cultivation, not cultivation, but cultivation. Is it cultivation? Y'all, anyway, would it be becoming full? Would it becoming, you know, shining the light on things that needs to be shined on internally? Take it by the horns, okay, you guys? Feel whatever you need to feel in this energy, okay? Because you are on the right track, and understand that anything that was done or is being done against you, the truth that you're finding out, definitely finding out truth about betrayers and backstabbers and liars and stealers and cheaters and fakes and phonies and all these different things with this Queen of Swords energy, you need to understand you got a choice here with this Four of Cups to this Queen of Swords. And this is pre-read, okay? The choice is are you going to indulge? Are you going to continue on with this here fake and phony? Are you going to continue to laugh and smile? Are you going to continue to allow things to just slide? Or are you going to get in this Four of Cups and say, fuck you, okay? I can do this shit. Long as I got God on my side, I can do this shit, okay? That's the energy that you're going to need to have in order to get into this star energy. Because once you say this, right? Once you say, you know what? I am very, very reluctant, okay, with this Four of Cups here, to being taken advantage of, to being lied to being betrayed, and being all these things, and you step out on faith and you believe in what Yah told you, not what the liars are telling you, but what Yah told you. Listen, the only thing that you got is Star and Six of Wands, baby. That's it. That's all. That's the next step after this, okay? After this soul searching and after this getting downloads and picking and choosing who you going to be cutting off, cutting out of your life, removing what no longer serves you, all these things. The only thing you got is blessings upon blessings upon blessings, okay? You got victory here, okay? You're being very creative. Finding out the truth, but still going. Some of you guys are very fatigued, but you're still going though. And y'all's paying attention to that. Success, fame, praise, awards, recognition, winning, accolades, victory, being in the spotlight, celebrity status for some of you guys, okay? So this is all good. And like I said, this resonating with the truth hurts. Whatever this here truth is that Queen of Swords has found out in your energy, listen. This is a catalyst, Virgo. I'm going to keep saying that because I don't want you guys to feel like what this card is showing me. Like, it hurts for real to know the truth, okay? It hurts that you showed up for people. It hurts that you've done your best, that you've gave 100 and you're getting 20 and 10%. It hurts that people lied. It hurts that people steal. It hurts family members, friends, associates, co-workers, whatever the fuck the case is. But this is the problem, all right? And I don't want you stuck in that energy. Understand, yes, it does hurt, but it's a two-edged sword, okay? Because yes, it hurts, but at the same time, you got clarity and you're going to have truth, okay? Now, you got an individual over here who is pretty much struggling, okay, you guys? They damn sure want to glow up. They damn sure are trying their very best to, I don't know if they're trying to become a better person or they're trying to level up in some type of way, but they're trying to get out of the rut that they find themselves in, okay? They are definitely in their head about you guys. They're definitely, 1 minute, feeling like, possibly this situation was the worst situation in the world. And then on the other end, it's like, but there was so much enlightenment dealing with Virgo over here. And it's almost like this person dealing with you, Virgo, whoever this is, will never ever be the same. All right. Whatever truth came out, whatever hurt you, that this energy over here has done and has done for a long time. They're going to be in this energy for quite a while, you guys. But I'm not going to say it's made them better. But what I will say though, is that you've left nuggets, okay, with this individual. This person, just like you, has free will, okay? They can take those nuggets that you've given them and they can grow upon it, become a better person. Think about their ways and their behaviors, how they show up in the world, okay? Rather that is fake as hell or rather that's authentic as hell, okay? And let me tell you, for each one, Virgo, listen, I prayed before this video because, listen, it doesn't matter, okay? If you show up fake than a motherfucker, you still got problems, okay? If you show up real than a motherfucker, you still got problems, okay? Because in this world, people are scared, they're fearful, they're intimidated. They do not like real motherfuckers, okay? They just don't, all right? And it doesn't have anything to do with you, Virgo. It doesn't. It has everything to do with society. It has everything to do with how people are programmed, okay? They like laughing and smiling. They like fake and phony. They like, okay, I'm gonna be there in 5, I'll be there in 10 minutes and don't never show up type shit, okay? That is what they gravitate to, okay? So listen, that also has its problems as well though, okay? So do not feel like, you know what I'm saying, because you're the real one in this or because you showed up in this, you're the one that's getting the brunt of problems, because that's not true, okay? That may be true on one side of the coin, but on the flip note, the other side, guess what? The same shit is happening, except that they're just dealing with each other in a fake and phony ass type of way, okay? So let me go ahead and glean, because this is a lot that I wanted to tell you guys. I meditated. and really thought about this, okay? Because, you know, with Pisces being Virgo opposite, and you know, this is it a Scorpio or Pisces? Well, I can't even remember. I think it's a no. It is a Virgo eclipse, okay? So Pisces is definitely going to be feeling this energy as well. But you know, Pisces is known, it's Virgo's opposite, and it's known to swim away. Okay, it's just that simple. So Virgo, what you're being called to do is resonate with this hurt. Okay, accept the truth and swim the fuck away. All right, it's just that simple. Allow God's universe to do what the God's universe does. Holy Spirit, for your sons. That's a lot of cards. I'm getting more than one card. It's a lot to say, you guys. Yeah, see, your loyalty has been stomped on. It's been spit at, okay? And then on top of that, the people that's around you, or certain people that's around you, or this person over here did not show up with the same energy, you guys, okay? So what you did was you spent, okay? You spent and they cashed out, okay? Regardless to what that is, all right? Rather it be money, rather that be love, rather that be attention, affection, whatever. They cashed out on your loyalty, and you're thinking about that, and as you should, okay? Because bottom line is that you're being called to put up these here boundaries, okay? A lot of you, many of you Virgos have already done that. Go ahead and continue to reinforce them and fortify them, okay? Listen, you can have boundaries. Boundaries can always get more and more, okay? Fortified, all right? You can throw some up, but that doesn't mean that they got to stay the way they are. No, they can get stricter, okay, Virgo? And you're being called to get them a little bit stricter, all right? Because you have to escape. You got to escape this fake and phony energy. You got to escape any energies that are not for you, okay? And if that's zero people, right? If that's nobody that's for you, right? Then it doesn't matter, because as long as you got Yah, then you got everything that you need. So you're being very, very much so urged to avoid these people. Block them and push them away. If they don't know what the fuck would loyalty look like, and they don't know how to give that loyalty back to you, then you know what? They don't deserve your presence. It's just that simple. They don't deserve nothing. They don't deserve your loyalty. That's for damn sure. Resonate, Holy Spirit, because your sons and your daughter, they're going through resonance. Right. Listen, negative mind in reverse. So whereas you didn't know, or you didn't understand, there possibly was no clarity on why this truth hurt so bad. Okay, it's almost like you're doing alchemy, Virgo, in this energy, and you don't even know it. Okay, just by sitting, just by thinking, just by going in hermit mode, you're changing the dynamic of the energy. You are changing negative into positive, because whereas you was like, why me? Okay, why does this always happen to, you know, Virgo or cross watcher? You're at the point to where you're starting to understand the assignments. Okay, you're starting to understand the assignment. And the assignment is that really, to be honest with you, is to really destroy you, okay? That's what they're sent to do, okay? Yeah, see, the confliction is upside down. You guys are getting clarity, okay? You're making decisions. You're executing them, you know, and for some of you guys are still teetering, because your eyes are just now becoming awakened to the fake, the phoniness with, you know, whoever it may be. It does not matter. I don't care who the title is, all right, y'all? But nonetheless, so some of you are being hot and cold. Some of you are being good one second, and you know, okay, well, I'm just gonna brush this off. And some of you are, you know, thinking about it, and you know, now you know you a messed up person. It's confusion here. Okay, somebody is conflicted. That's all right. You'll get some clarity. You'll get some clarity. And I guarantee you one thing. If you don't get clarity on your own, right, during the all of these astrological events that's happening, and there's so many of you guys, if you don't get clarity on your own, you continue fucking with these people, and guess what? I guarantee you, you're going to have clarity as clear as a wine glass, okay? You're going to be able to look through people like a wine glass, like you can see straight through their ass, okay? Yeah, but you're going to be in star energy once you come up out of this, okay? This is blessings, y'all. It's just that simple. It's blessings. Sorrow is in reverse, okay? You're going to have reason to celebrate. You're going to have reason to celebrate not only your accomplishments with the Six of Wands, but also be proud of yourself for walking away from things that don't serve you, okay? Cutting out the need for need. You see what I'm saying? Cutting out the need for need. Six of Wands, Holy Spirit, because that's what your sons and your daughters is going towards, okay? You guys got nothing but success and some more stuff coming towards you. Yeah, and think about it. Continue to think about it, because such things are praiseworthy, okay? So anything that's praiseworthy to think about, go ahead and think about it and give y'all glory for it, okay? Success, victory, fame, praise, accolades, awards, being in the spotlight and recognition. Stay thinking. But I'm going to tell you something. There is some energy that is in your energy that is missing this, okay? They are they're craving. They want your spotlight. They're craving what you have or what you brought to the table, okay? Your energy. And now, for some of you guys, you will be in the Four of Cups, all right, you guys? This is apathy, and this is even pessimism, and I don't want it to get to pessimism, you guys, because, you know, with pessimism, that's not a very good thing, all right? Because we want to learn, we want to grow, we want to get better, faster, smarter, wiser. Pessimism is not going to do that, okay? But Four of Cups does represent that, so I can't leave that out. A lot of you guys are just reluctant and indifferent to this energy, okay? And you got every reason to be, all right? It's just that simple. Don't doubt yourself. Give me more. Right. Listen, they want to talk. Somebody wants to talk to you, all right? I don't know. They want to tell you lies, okay? I don't know. I don't know. They say it's unveiling. You know what I'm saying? Coming clean. Messages. But you're in the Four of Cups. It's like, I'm not interested. Okay, somebody's like, I'm really just not interested. Because with this Queen of Swords information, somebody has enough information to execute whatever they need to execute, whatever decisions that need to be made. Okay, so somebody like, what I need your confession for? What I need for you to unveil anything for? Bottom line is, the Holy Spirit done already unveiled. Bottom line is that your actions, your behavior, your lying, your stealing, your cheating, your killing, your fake, and your phoniness has already revealed everything that somebody needs to know here, okay? So exactly what message do somebody needs to give, okay? Like, really, we're going to find out, though. People play too much, okay? That's because they feel abandoned, y'all, okay? They feel abandoned. They feel left out. They feel like you walked away, and they feel like you're being very, very cold, okay? Well, that's what happens when a person is in the Four of Cups, all right? That's the side effects, all right? Because you done found out too much here. You done being strong, okay? You done being truthful. You done been protective over whatever you believe. That could be your belief system. That could be your respect. That could be your boundaries. That could be whatever. You done spoke the truth about these things, okay? Because you got principles. That's why, all right? And there's people that are lacking principles. And the thing about Queen of Swords energy, Queen of Swords doesn't like that, okay? And especially when somebody is showing up in a certain way. It's like, match my energy or get the fuck on. It's just that simple, okay? Because somebody has been open-minded to their own detriment. It's almost like they're open-minded to this energy, thinking the best in people and thinking that, you know, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt to the point of where it's become self-sacrifice. You know, it's too much, all right? So I feel like, Virgo, you gotten to this point that you're turning into this individual, okay? And that's that direct, that criticism, that tell it how it is energy. And, you know, you may be hurting people's feelings or whatever, but nonetheless, it's your truth, okay? It's what you've picked. They ain't gotta like it, okay? They really just don't. Right. And what you see is that pride comes before the fall, okay? Pride comes before the fall, and maybe you done told them that too, okay? Give me a little bit more. This person is bitter from what you told them. See, didn't I tell you in the beginning? I told you. I said people don't like real, okay? They hate it. I'm going to tell you when they start liking real, Virgo, okay? Cross watcher. They like it when you decide to, since they can't appreciate your presence, then they start appreciating your absence. And they around fake and phony individuals who do not mean them any good at all. See, that's when they appreciate real. But see, by then, it's too late, okay? It's way too late because they would prefer influences, okay? Third-party situations, peers, and friends, and attachments, toxic attachments that they have that say YOLO, okay? What you're not saying YOLO, you're saying 5-year plan. You're saying let's get organized. You're saying let's go up through there. Let's have a plan so that we can make it. That's what you're saying. These other people are screaming YOLO, and they want to hear that in your energy while you're sitting up here saying, you know, let's get organized about this thing. That is not interesting to them, okay? Until they get around the same individuals that's saying YOLO, okay? When they get around that, that's when they're like, oh, well, now I understand what Virgo meant. Oh, well, now I understand, but see, it's too late, okay? Because if it's something about a Virgo, Virgo will ride the thing till the wheels fall off. But baby, when they through, okay? Ain't no coming back. Okay, so star energy. Yeah. Yeah, and that's on, didn't I tell you? Face this truth. That's going to hurt, because once you release it, once you give it up, once you accept it, right? Then guess what's going to happen? You're going to let go. You're going to move on. You're going to move forward. You got plenty of wonderful things happening for you. And that is a beautiful thing, but you got to get through this hump. Peaks and valleys, Virgo. Peaks and valleys, okay? Got everything to do with all this energy. Okay, so they're trying, okay? Whoever this person is, they're really trying to come up, okay? They're trying to get themselves out of a situation. They definitely want to withdraw from these third-party peers and influences. I think that they realize, remember I told you that you dropped some gems, and they will never admit it, Virgo, never in a million years, okay, that you have touched them, all right? But hey, bottom line is they ain't got to, okay? What it is their life is testimony to them gems has touched them, all right? Because see, now what they want to do is they want to, while they were screaming YOLO and they wanted other people to be screaming that, okay? Now they want to withdraw. Now they want to get on a page. Now they want to get on the 5-year plan. Now they want to get organized. Now they want to see fruits of their labor, okay? Now they understand that these fake and phony ass people that screams YOLO, really, you know, hey, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they live hand to mouth. It's just that simple, okay? So, it is what it is, I mean, that's their problem. Yeah, they're conflicted. They're conflicted. They really are. They're clashing, differences, incompatibility. You know why? Because you dropped some gems. That's why. You opened this person up to a certain degree, which really, to be honest, you kind of like, what can I say? You kind of like threw a stone into a lake and made a ripple effect in the water. Whereas if that stone was never thrown, they wouldn't have got them gems. They wouldn't have caused something to happen for them to start thinking about more, thinking about better, thinking about more authenticity, showing up in the world differently. The people who they hang around, they're people who they call, who they communicate with, okay? They're conflicted now because on one end, they still identify with those individuals. But because of you done came in and you done showed them something, guess what? Now they're starting to question it, as they should. They should have been did that. It really should not have taken you to really come into their life to show them anything. I mean, this is a grown people channel, y'all, okay? So I'm just saying, grown people do grown people shit, okay? But, so you do have grown-ass toddlers that, they just ain't with it. It's just that simple, okay? So, yes, they're in a heart fog. Even though they're trying to come up, they're still receiving mixed signals. They understand that people are not you. Okay, Virgo cross watcher, they understand that shit. They can see it very, very clearly, okay? Because they're not showing up like you. It's just that simple. And as a matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say they ain't never gonna ever run across another you, okay? Because the way it shows this right here, this lets me know that first card says loyalty, all right? And I know Virgo energy very, very well, okay? Bottom line is, or cross watcher, whoever's watching, bottom line is this is first and foremost energy, all right? First and foremost energy. That means you showed up, and you showed up in a real ass way. And for somebody to shit on that, guess what? They got prices to pay. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I suggest you get into yourself and start thinking about your winning and your success and all this other stuff, and let them continue to think about their mistakes. Okay? Let them continue to think about their mistakes and how now you don't have an open heart for them. Let them continue to think about their fouls and how they was committed to misunderstanding you, okay? And how they played victim. They're showing up as a lost soul. So let them be lost, okay? You ain't nobody's savior. Y'all is the only savior there is. And that's just what it is, okay? So bottom line is they want your heart to be open. I don't know why, Virgo. I don't know why they want your heart to be open. I don't know why they want you to be receptive to them. I don't know why. Because honestly, you know, when you were over here in this energy, they wasn't, so now they do. You know, it's the inconsistency of it all, okay? So yes, they're in their own head, okay? They're trying to come up though, okay? They're in their own head. They don't have clarity. You came out upside down, but at the same time, they're damn sure trying to get it, okay? They definitely want they definitely want some type of clarity going on when it comes down to you and them. Give me a little bit more on this person. Whatever they're going to be going through, they're going to be going through for a long ass time. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is the Knight of Pentacles, okay, you guys? This is the slowest moving card in the damn deck, okay? 78 cards in tarot deck. Listen, what they're on their head about is how this foundation, what was established, this family, this security, this shit is out the fucking door, okay? That's what they're thinking about. They want some clarity on that. And if they want clarity, to be honest with you, I think what they really need to do is they need to go back to that first card, that loyalty. How did they show up? You see what I'm saying? Because right now they're in emotional storms, okay? But you get what you deserve, all right? Turmoil, unstable, and affected. Okay, and for a long time, okay? Long time. They don't got to worry about this shit changing. I'm telling you now. I done meditated over this energy before I even pulled these cards. It's called karma, okay? It's called karma. They lack depth, all right, you guys? That may not be their fault. I mean, you know, we are all born with the same capacity. I will give that pass. But nonetheless, they lack awareness, they lack importance, and Virgo, they lack value, okay? And they didn't see yours, cross watcher, Virgo. And the reason why is because they lack depth. And how the hell somebody gonna see your value when they lack depth? That doesn't even make sense. They do think that you're beautiful, handsome. They do think that you're charming, graceful. And they do know that you're kind-hearted, okay? They love your kind heart. And the reason why they love your kind heart is so they can stomp on it, so they can use it, okay? For their benefit, okay? That's why they like it. Not to do good things with it, all right? Listen, this person will love a beginning with you. I don't think that they know that. I think that there's an energy here that they feel like, you know, that's far-fetched. But they would, you know, if they probably would do it different, or at least try to trick you differently anyway. But they definitely want to start over, okay? They want some type of beginning, either with you or with what they're doing in their life now, okay? But listen, they're not doing anything with their life. And the reason why is because there is no self-growth. There is no there's no soul-finding. There's no focus on self here. Somebody is focused on these distractions. It's just that simple. So, yeah, I kind of see what's going on here. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into this read. Yeah, this full moon energy, y'all. We got eclipse coming. We got eclipse in Virgo. And anytime, if some of you know, a lot of you guys don't know astrology, but this is the basic, okay? So eclipse pretty much means something being clipped out, okay? So it could be these emotions, these thoughts that you're having. It could be this person, but it's basically in its essence, just remember clip, okay? Eclipse shine light, and they clip shit out of your life that you yourself possibly wouldn't do it on your own. But at the end of the day, you know, God controls this here universe. And bottom line is what he said, got to go, okay? So Virgo, much love, much respect, you guys. Thank you so much for still being here with me. I love you guys to life. Shout out Train to Go, my sisterhood. Shout out Chat with Nikki. Shout out my day ones. Shout out my VIPs. I love you guys dearly. You guys, we are definitely headed to 34.2. So you guys subscribe. And some of my cards are backwards, y'all. I just talked to the printers today so you guys that are waiting on those decks. I already texted a few of you guys earlier today. I believe they should be sending it out either tomorrow. And I should be getting it probably by Saturday or by Monday. Okay, I will keep you guys updated. Give me 1 second. Let me get these cards. Some of them are upside down from my last read. because we're about to go to the throne, y'all. Whew. And if ever we needed to go to the throne, we dang sure need to go to the throne now, especially with this truth hurting, okay? So, you guys, I'm praying over everything on this table, the cards, the clarifiers, everything. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Virgo, cross-watcher, I'm asking for truth, revelation, confirmation, guidance, consolation, peace, and protection as I give Yeshua Messiah all the praise, the honor, and the glory, in which he definitely does deserve, all right? Listen, this thing is about your happiness, okay? This thing is about your next chapter. That's what this is, okay? That is the reason why this truth hurts, that you got to deal with, okay? Because once you get past this, you got enlightenment, you got happiness, you got joy here, okay? That's the happiest card in the deck, all right? So, Holy Spirit, your sons, your daughters. Yeah, I looked at this energy and I was like, Lord, what do I tell Virgo in this energy? You know what I'm saying? Wheel of Fortune is here. Told you. I told y'all. This truth hurts. You got to accept it. It damn does hurt. It's all right. It is all right. Because you got a new beginning. Okay? This was a God thing. It was fated. All right? You got abundance coming. And you got blessings coming. There was lessons that needed to be learned. All right? And especially in this time of this time and age, okay? Listen, you got justice on your side. Let me tell you something. If they didn't see you, the Lord seen you, okay? The Lord seen you with this here loyalty. The Lord seen your intentions. He knows your heart, okay? So he knows what how you showed up. Regardless to what lies, what people don't want to admit, any of those things, it doesn't matter. Because you're going to be rewarded. Yeah. You just need to sit back. You need to rest, you need to recuperate, and you need to go ahead and let this here hurt just go on ahead and just sink on in so that you can learn whatever lessons you need, okay? You're resonating with it, though. You understand. You understand the assignment. Some of you guys do. Some of you guys understand that this was just another assignment for you to pass a test. Some of you guys do understand that. You got mental clarity. You got mental clarity. You got a fresh start, a new beginning, and you're very clear, okay? And you're so clear, as a matter of fact, that it's not nobody and nothing that can change your mind about this, all right? You know what you brought to the table. You know what you gave. You know. And you know what you got back in return. You know that, too. You got clarity, okay? Told you that you was God-fearing. Told you that God was on your side. This could have been your husband, your wife, somebody who you was proposed to, baby mom, baby dad. But for who I'm talking to, who this read is, their faith is on 10. Holy Spirit, don't do anything right now. Just sit in this energy. Sit in this energy so that you can get every bit of it, okay? You need every download that you possibly can receive, all right? Don't distract yourself. Don't do any of that. He's talking to you, all right? 6 of Wands. There you go, Virgo. Sitting on your throne, looking real damn good, looking real damn wealthy, looking like you got your bills paid on time, looking like you got somebody that's a higher power that's making things go for you, okay? Feels to me like you in your energy with this Queen of Coins and this 6 of Wands. There's your achievement, your award, your accolades. You need to keep going. Sit in this energy so that you can learn I want you to learn every single second of this lesson that you received, okay? I don't care how much you got to cry. I don't care how much you got to pray. I don't care how much you got to scream into pillows, slide down the wall doing an ugly ass cry. I don't care what you got to do. I want you to get every single second, every essence of this lesson. Because once you get it, you will never, ever, ever have to face this again. All right? These boundaries will be so fortified, okay? To the point to whereas you don't got to speak your worth. You don't got to tell anybody. If they can't see it on their own, then they ain't worthy. It's just that simple, okay? All that explaining and giving somebody a map and directions to your heart and what to do and what not to do and what's violated and what they need to listen. All of that is a thing of the past here in a minute, okay? Bottom line is I was talking to my own boy And I said, you know, I had this vision of this big old gigantic diamond, right? That's sitting in the case. Virgo, cross watcher, that's you. You that big ass diamond that's sitting in the case. And if you think about it, that diamond is at peace. The diamond is straight. We ain't talking about no regular jewelry store. We talking about a top-notch one, right? That is sparkling, and people walk past it and they look and they mesmerized and they like, damn, I wish I can get that, but they know they can't afford it. So what they do is they look past it. They get their little enjoyment, maybe have visions of if I had that, or maybe I'm coming back one day to get that. You know, that diamond that's sitting in that case, y'all, that big ass mug, you know what I'm talking about, that one that bling, you know what I'm saying? It's all shined up and stuff. Listen, it's cool. It's chilling, all right? That diamond don't look like nothing wrong with it. When you look at that diamond, when I done seen them, I was like, shoot, that diamond look just fine. But it's waiting for the right person to be able to afford it. And it's cool sitting there by itself in its case, okay? That's you, all right, you guys? Listen, the price tag is not bread, all right? And this is what a person definitely does need to understand about Virgo or crosswatcher in this here read. The price tag is honesty, it's loyalty, it's dignity, it's standards, it's value, it's self-love. It is putting God first in somebody's life. That is what this price tag is. And by the time you finish, you're going to be that diamond that's up in that case that people are going to be like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. But they can't afford it, okay? Because they don't have the elements, the spiritual elements, nor the integrity to be able to purchase it. But there will be some, okay? Very, very few. Very, very few. You know, the last big mug that I seen, I think it was like $50-something thousand. And it was like, maybe everybody can't afford that, right? But guess what? There's many people on this planet that can. And all they got to do is meet destiny. All they got to do, Virgo, is line up, be in that shop with that diamond sparkling like hell, and they able to afford it and say, you know what? I want that. And I'm going to tell you another thing. The ones that can't afford it, they don't even look at the price tag. They already know what they got to bring to the table, okay? Yeah, that's you. I was asking God, I was like, what am I going to tell them about this energy? This energy is too deep. What am I going to say? Holy Spirit, tell me about Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about your son and your daughters. Why they're going through this transition. Brokenhearted. Brokenhearted. Remember I told you that some of you guys was tired. You were fatigued. You're hurting. Somebody has stabbed you. Somebody's taken your heart and pretty much put it in a meat grinder. You got to feel that. Okay? Go talk to somebody if you got to. Talk to the Lord. He listening. Give me more. Yeah. The deception, the misconception, the casting illusions and delusions over someone here. The secrets and the lies, the chaotic behavior. All of those things. Think about them. Every drop of them. So that you never have to face it again. Because this cycle gonna close, damn it, and you go. The ones that's on my channel, who this is meant for, y'all ain't about to repeat no cycles. That's why I was like, what am I gonna tell them? I can't allow for them to repeat these cycles. If you do repeat the cycle, it's gonna be a negative consequence, Virgo. You already know that, okay? You already know that. Reason why I know you know that is because you are already reluctant to the energy. You already can feel something. There you go. Star again. Listen, this is 2 different decks. Okay? Star again. Once you stop giving this person physical, spiritual, mental energy, guess what? Blessings after blessings after blessings. That means, guess what? You got an A. You passed. All right? You passed this test. Give me more. Yeah. Showing up as a straight star. Twice. They're watching you. They're spying. They're lying. They're spitting on your name. They're disrespecting you, but that's okay. Gotta handle them. You just handle your business. Okay? You handle your success. Your achievements. Your awards. Your blessings. That's what you need to be worried about. Let them look. It don't make no difference. Can't no monkey stop no shows. Because like I said, you got victory, okay? You got victory, success, celebrity status, being in the spotlight, accolades, praise, awards, and achievements. Virgo, that is you at the top of the mountain, okay? Cross watcher. So let them watch. Maybe they can learn something. Okay, so you done been direct. They done made you come out the bag. They done made you, they done traumatized you, okay? Now they done seen the side of you that it requires strength. You got a motivated beginning. Motivated beginning to cut their ass off. It's just that simple. Right. You're going to be walking in your direction. I don't care how much you limping. All right. Yes, this shit hurt. Yes, it did. Maybe it did take you down just a little bit. But that's all right, though. Because what you're going to do is you're going to lick your wounds and you're going to keep on fucking stepping. That's what you're going to do. Okay. Because this card says notable growth. This card, somebody is walking into the directions of their dreams. And the card before then is called the Ace of Wands. That means that you got a motivated beginning to walk into your dreams. What dreams? This here star energy that is going to be the blessing and the catalyst for you to have the awards, the winning, the achievement. So let they ass look, okay, with they looking ass, all right? Like I said, maybe they might learn something. All right, so you got the star energy again. Star energy again, Virgo. We got somebody here that does not want to see this, okay? We got somebody here that wants to cause stagnation and limbo because they don't want to see you shine bright. But isn't it a good thing that is not their decision? Isn't it a good thing that you don't serve their opinions? Holy Spirit? Right. Isn't it? Okay? Isn't it a good thing that you stepped into this major arcana that we love to call strength, mind over matter, mind over emotions, and mind over situation, mind over heart, so that you can continue to do you? Okay, isn't that a good thing? I think so. Can't nobody stop your blessings. It's just that simple. Like I said, can't nobody stop your blessings. This is the Chariot right here, okay? Bottom line is the Emperor drives the Chariot. You got God on your side. When God is for you, can't nobody be against you. This person can hate and whatever, or these people, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, you guys? Because what this card here means is you're still driven to succeed. You still have victory. Success is yours to be had. That's what this card means. It means that you will not be denied what you won't be denied in whatever area of your life that we're speaking about. Okay? So now let's get over here. Because this person is damn sure trying to come up out of something, okay? They're trying to level up in some type of way, all right? I believe they don't like the fact that they're stuck. They've looked in the mirror. They're still not accountable, but they looked in the mirror. I don't know how they can look in the mirror, y'all, because some of these people are straight monsters, all right? They know they got brakes slapped on them. They know they got boundaries that they got to deal with. And I'm not just talking about your boundaries. I'm talking about life boundaries, period. So what do they want to do? They want to go to another female. They want to go to another man. And they want to romance them so that maybe, possibly, they can help put them on. Okay? But it ain't going to work. It ain't going to happen. Because they're going to be able to see straight through their ass. Okay? It's just that simple. Temporary, but that's okay though, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just like I said, it's not gonna work. Okay, this card is another major arcana, and it's called death. Okay, death to the romance scam, death to the trying to get somebody to help put them on. Death is coming for them. Okay, it's just that simple. I mean, it don't get no more simpler than that. Yes, they're in their head because of those nuggets that you dropped. It's almost like, damn, I was good being this fucked up person until I got with Cross Watcher or Virgo, till I came across them, till I tasted what real tastes like, till I tasted what authenticity tastes like, till I tasted what real love tastes like. Now it's like, because I thought everybody in the world was fucked up like them, now I got this idea that it could be more to life than what I've shrunk myself to be. And now they're in a dilemma here, okay? And I'm going to tell you why the dilemma is here. It's not that you haven't showed them that love and real love and all this stuff exists. What it is loyalty exists. What it is that there ain't no other use, okay? In whatever shape, fashion, or form that comes in, okay? Whether that comes in your person, like, didn't I tell you it ain't no more use? I told you that. Person probably was your wife or your husband, or is, baby mom, baby dad. Yeah, they're thinking about you and what you brought to the table. You showed them shit that they ain't never seen before. You made them feel things that they ain't never felt before. And now you're gone. Now you done changed up. And they're talking about you. Oh, Virgo, cross-watcher done changed. Cross-watcher Virgo, they're not the same anymore. Damn right. Damn right they're not the same anymore. Because they resonate with this truth that hurts, okay? And they becoming a better, wiser, faster individual in which God meant them to be. Because they wasn't never supposed to give all of this to the point of self-sacrifice in the first place. Yes, you've changed. And they see that. Okay. And you sure are. You going to karma waters and some more stuff. Give me more. And you also changed their opinion about them. It's why you used to believe in them. You don't believe in their ass no more. I don't give a fuck. Family, friends, co-worker, love. It don't make no difference. Because you know what they bring. Double talk, lies, throwing stones and hiding their hands, playing triangulation, hiding and cheating and lying to your face while you showing up loyal. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who it is. Okay, double talk, double life. I don't give a fuck who it is. Family member, friends, lover. It don't make no damn difference who the hell it is. And guess what? Something fixing to change for their ass. So they better put their seatbelt on, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Because what they took advantage of, baby, they won't have that chance again. I hope they like screaming YOLO, because they're going to be screaming YOLO for a long time with people who do not give a fuck. Okay? You get what you deserve. It's just that simple. I don't feel sorry for folks like this. I really don't. And especially if whoever this read is for, this is a solid motherfucker that has told somebody stuff, okay? Just because they decided not to listen, just because they got resentment in their heart, because whatever the reason is, your loyalty stayed solid, okay? Listen, they didn't listen. They didn't pay attention. So guess what? Yes, the world is here for them. It sure is. You know what that means? That means the cycle is changing. One of the cycles is, hold on, let me get these cards out. Yeah, see all this caked up and booed up? They ain't never gonna find love. Ever. It's always gonna be temporary. Because they shitted on real love. So explain to me on how if you shit on real love is God given, okay? So no, yes, they're gonna have plenty of partners. Plenty of notches on their belt. A very high body count, as a matter of fact, okay? That's one of the things that's fixing to change. Or they ain't going to get it at all. One or the other. Another thing fixing to change is that they ass going to be having an emotional funeral. They're going to be haunted by the loss, okay? Haunted by the comfort and comfortability that they once had, okay? Haunted by the realness of a real motherfucker speaking some real shit. They're going to be haunted by that because they're going to be around fake and phony people that only want to use them. And as soon as they finish using them, guess what's going to happen? They're going to throw them away like trash, which, like I said, they get what they deserve. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you got a wise individual who's God-fearing, that's showing up loyal, and that's telling your ass something, and you ain't listening, as far as I'm concerned, you is trash. So you get dealt with what you is. I mean, you know, that's just me and my own personal opinion. Shit. Everybody got free will. It's just that simple. And if you choose to, you know, take that route, then hey, you get dealt with on that route. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Broke, busted, and disgusted. No blessings coming their way. Haunting, loss, profit and loss. Everything is temporary. This is the Two of Coins we talking about, y'all. Okay? Everything is temporary. What's temporary? I'm about to show you. This is the Two of Coins we talking about, okay? What's temporary? This here, caking up and booed up, okay? This here, no money at all. Going out the door or being given to somebody who they caked up and booed to, tricking off like a motherfucker, okay? Female dude, don't make no difference. And then also, they got nothing but misfortune and loss to deal with. And having a haunting. And then up underneath the deck is the Nine of Swords. So it's going to freaking drive them crazy. There's the reason why this card right here says in their head, and they're seeing Virgo in you or you in Crosswatcher or whoever, okay? Yeah, and for a long time. They ain't got to worry about this cycle ending no time soon. They need to get ready and prepared. Period. It's just that simple. That's what happens. 7 of coins upside down. Listen, they will never see a return on their investment, y'all. Never. I don't care what investments they... Listen, bro, listen, I will pull this shit back out. Okay? Because we about to run this back. Okay? Listen, we could put it, the 7 of Pentacles upside down to the lovers. They won't see a return on investment on no lover situation. No caked up, booed up situation. We can put the 7 of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They won't see no return on no type of abundance, stability, or none of that shit, okay? The reason why is because God is in the mix of this, y'all. We got the Hierophant to the Wheel of Fortune. That means that somebody was put in somebody's life for a reason, okay? They had a fork in the goddamn road. And bottom line is they're going to choose whatever they're going to choose. They ain't got nothing to do with you, okay? Just when they call your phone, okay, what I'm trying to say is you know what to do. With Temperance on the fence, you showed up as an earth angel, okay? That's number 1, all right? You showed up as giving. You showed up as loyal, and you showed up as solid. What you got in reverse, what you got in return is you got chaoticness, you got unappreciativeness, you got somebody taking some shit for granted, you got somebody feeling entitled, you got somebody feeling all kind of ways. They wasn't thankful and grateful for you. They wasn't. Temperance is on the fence. And they ain't grateful and thankful. They didn't want to align with you. They didn't want balance, harmony, and flow. They didn't seek peace and pursue it. What they wanted to do was manipulate you because you have an open heart and you're an empath and you're kind. So what they looked at that is that you're a fuck boy or a fuck girl or a trick. They didn't look at it like a kind heart. No, they said, oh, it's a nice person that I can manipulate over here. That's what they did, okay? Just keeping it real with you. Keeping it real. Don't shoot the messenger. Wouldn't be a good idea anyway. I'm anointed, appointed, and chosen, y'all. Yeah, told you. And there you go with your 9 of Swords once again, okay? They are going through all kinds of bullshit, all right, in their head, all right? They're conflicted. You done showed them a side to where they will never, ever... The only time they're going to ever see this side again is on TV, okay? That's the only time that when they turn on TV and they watch a show, that's the only time they're going to see that side. But in the real 3D, they will never, ever get that again. This here loyalty that you done showed, this here stability, this here goddamn solidness that they done sat up here and take advantage of, that they done sat up here and not listen to not one thing that somebody said, okay? They done sat here and thought they had all the sense. They done lied in your face. They done got dang on, took for granted, got dang on, used and abused. All this other type of shit. Virgo, let me tell you something. This is gnashing the teeth. This is gnashing of the teeth in the 3D, boo. This is them being haunted, okay? Listen, this may not be going on right now because you may still be in their energy and therefore they're protected. But I'm going to tell you something. The moment you step outside of their energy, for those of you that you already have, this is what they're going through, okay? Now, when you do step out their energy, this is what they need to be putting their seatbelt on for, okay? I don't know how else to say that, but we're going to run that shit back, okay? It's your lessons. It's your lessons. It's okay. It's okay because you know why? Because no matter what goes on or what went on, you still sitting up here with the Ace of Pentacles. You still sitting up here with the 6 of Wands. You still sitting up here blessed and highly favored, okay? You're still sitting up here with mental clarity, all right? You're still sitting up here with the Chariot, driven to succeed, will not be denied, what you won't be denied. And you're sitting in strength, and you're fortifying that strength. So whereas they thought your ass was cold before, okay? Whereas they thought that you done detached before, and they thought that you was reluctant before, okay? Listen, once somebody gets to stepping in this energy, the only thing that's going to happen is going to get fortified, okay? They thought you was mind over matter, mind over heart, mind over situation before. That's a little bit different than I don't give not one fuck, okay? Not one, all right? And like I said, let them call. Let them need you because that's exactly what they're going to need. They're going to need you because ain't nobody out here in this world fixing to help their ass. Believe that shit, okay? That's facts. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm telling you what I meditated on. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, okay? YouTube is listening, and we do need the rotation. Even if this video is not for you, even if you weren't the one that showed up loyal, okay? Just hit the thumbs up button. You don't want this shit, Virgo. It's just that simple. All this third party shit. I told you they YOLO. Okay, this is 3 of Cups, y'all. They sitting up here talking, gossiping, got the salty face when it come down to you, the I don't like you energy. Some of them been waiting and itching and scratching to turn on you, okay? Listen, the only thing they care about is throwing up the bottle, partying, socializing, gatherings. Somebody gonna get sick. Somebody is sick. I'm tell you. You showing up as the earth angel, and there go your wheel of fortune. And look, there go your wheel of fortune because you dealt with this even during loyalty. They don't know the first thing about loyalty, y'all. Not the first thing. Which doesn't surprise me because there's a lot of people that's in this world right now that don't know a lot about loyalty. It's all right, though. You got the, well, let me go ahead and do that again because that fell out. If the 8 of Pentacles is willing to come out, again, it will. But that just means that you're going to be working hard and your hard work is going to be paying off. Truth hearts. Holy Spirit for your sons, your daughters. Truth hearts. Third party situation. You being stabbed in the back. You being a lack of importance. People putting things over you while you showed up solid. While you showed up loyal. Third party situations. That's what hurts. Okay? That 3 of Swords. Give me more. Somebody cut your heart. Somebody, you bled for somebody that wouldn't even give you a fucking band-aid. All right? It's just that simple. You fell back from this situation, or going to. You will be single and abundant. Pre-Empress. You possibly may have love on the way. So what's the obstacle here? What's the problem, the issue problem with somebody here? Why they done sat up here? That you're moving in your own direction. Somebody's very upset about this. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you're going to have notable growth. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you're choosing you. Okay? Because I told you they're entitled. Okay? They think that your 6 of Wands is their 6 of Wands. All right? That's what they think. 6, 9. Yeah, you a wounded warrior. Excuse me, guys. You a wounded warrior. Give me 6 of Wands, Holy Spirit, please. You got plenty of options to choose from. Plenty. Somebody wanted to manipulate this. Somebody wanted to block this. But you're doing alchemy, Virgo. You're turning negative into positive, and it's all about you. And it needs to be. Because it's been about too many other people for way too damn long. For way too long. This is the obstacle. The obstacle is they're partying. They're third-party situations. They're socializing. They're talking, okay? Talking about you. Running their mouth about you. While you sat up here and showed up in a certain type of way. But you know what? It's called Stockholm syndrome. People love their abuser. You know what I'm saying? So they love, you know, people that laugh and smile in their face and be fake and phony with them. They do. Listen, you're out, Virgo. Okay? You're throwing up deuces. You're finding better elsewhere. And it feels to me like you're finding better with yourself, first of all. But it could be another person here that's going to be entering your energy or is in your energy here. Okay? Because you're wounded. You're guarded and you're set back. So you're saying you don't want this anymore, okay? Jail, hospital is here. You're ready to shine. It's just that simple. You're ready to step into the star energy. This is an energy that nobody can stop you. Long as you got the Hierophant here, the Magician, and the Star, baby, let me tell you something. You are unstoppable, okay? Unstoppable. There is nothing that you cannot do. And nothing that God will not provide for you to do it. As long as you're working in alignment with Him. You got this coming. Starting came out plenty times. This is your obstacle. Your obstacle is that you're in too many people's mouth. Okay? They want to talk about you. They want to lie on you. They want to watch you. They want to hate on you. They want to, you know, Page of Swords. They're immature, y'all. They're a grown-ass toddler. Just that simple. They're mad because you done pulled your energy back because they reckless, okay? You done found out how reckless they ass really is. How mental, how on drugs they is. You done found out how inconsistent they are. You have found out the lies, the betrayal, the entitlement, okay? The entitlement, y'all, I promise you that gets me all the time. It gets me all the time. I can't stand an entitled motherfucker. I hate them. Listen, you got clarity about this individual. You got clarity. There you go. Told you it was going to come back out. Listen, you got 8 of Pentacles. You working hard, baby. You working hard. Yo, listen, new job, leveling up, career, new business, entrepreneurship. You doing something, going to school, something. I told you was tired, wounded, setback, and guarded, and hurt, but still pushing. I told you that. Obstacle, issue, problem. You're cut off, superhero style, okay? It's just that simple. They don't like that shit, okay? You said deuces and you fucking meant it. It's just that simple. They don't like it. Legal issues is possibly here. Resonating. You resonate with the fact that this person has caused stagnation and turmoil in your life. You were in limbo. You didn't know what was going on with this individual. You sat there and you waited for some answers. You sat there and you waited for them to change, and didn't nothing ever happen, and it became a burden. It became a heavy weight that was too hard for you to carry. And for some of you guys was carrying their weight. You were carrying your weight and their weight, and you resonate with that. And let me tell you something. Somebody is deciding to put it down. Okay, you've told them over and over and over again. You have tried to fix this problem over and over and over again. Okay, they got hasty with you. There's resentment here because you wanted the best. They just didn't want to see it your way. And because they didn't want to see it your way, and they wanted to use you in order to do it their messed up way, they got resentment. So now we got hasty conversation. We got somebody here that don't have nothing nice to say. And for some of y'all, they laughing in your face and smiling and laughing in your face and talking about you behind your back. And for others, they're lying directly to your fucking face. And Virgo, you know how much you can't stand a fucking liar, okay? Let me see, 8, 11, 2, yeah. So it's about to get time. It's about to be that time because you're plotting and you're planning at this point, okay? Right. You about to take your you about to take your power. They didn't like you before, okay? They resented you before for being the leader that you are, for wanting this plan, for wanting to be organized, for wanting to seeing a vision that can propel you guys forward. See, now that you about to get into this energy here of you're going to be a strong leader. And, you know, and for strong leaders, you guys, it's only really strong people who can really deal with the strong leader. It's not no weak people, okay? So, honestly, that's good, okay? It really just is. Yeah, who's definitely mind over matter and mind over heart. I told you, once you step into that energy, now you stepping in as an emperor with the 2 of freaking swords that has to make a decision. Not easy to make, but will be executed in a timely ass manner, okay? Because the star is not waiting on you. You about to go seize it, okay, with the Chariot, all right? You about to go get what is yours, all right? And that's these blessings. And you going to hold on tight to them. And you ain't going to tell nobody about them either, because it ain't none of their business. That's why. Any more? Yeah, you're changing, going in a new direction with your life. You're moving differently. You're seeking peace and pursuing it. In your star energy, why wouldn't you? That means you won't bother. Oh, you do got love on the way. Told you. Yeah, listen. Definitely got love on the way. This is great sex, y'all. Ace of Cups to the lovers. This is somebody that's a soulmate, okay? Listen, somebody who's meant to be around for a long time with the Knight of Coins. Somebody that's going to be on your level. That recognizes a leader. They're going to match your energy, okay? It's just that simple. This person could, you know, you could end up pregnant. They're going to see you as the Empress. Empress to the Emperor. This is a power couple, okay? This is somebody who recognizes quality when they see it. Remember I was telling you about the diamond in the case? And remember I told you that maybe a lot of people couldn't be able to afford that diamond? Well, you got somebody right here. This Emperor to this Empress. They ain't even going to ask the price tag. They ain't going to even ask. They're just going to say, that's what I want. And I'm coming to get it. That would be you, Virgo. They coming to get you, okay? Because you're creative. They see this, okay? You're a nurturer. This ain't made you worse. This made you better. And the blockage is that this King of Wands, this egotistical person that work in their ego, this person who got dang on is reckless and chaotic and mental. This person, this narcissist, this covert individual, this entitled motherfucker, this person is upset, okay? It's just that simple. They're going to be even more upset, okay, in just 1 second, right? because they're going to see you and your person taking off. Y'all about to take flight, okay? It's just that simple. Ace of Wands, yeah, y'all fixing to take flight. So, yeah, they trying to glow up. They trying to do something. They looking in the mirror. They're conflicted as hell, okay? Death is here again for them, all right, y'all? Run it back. Run it back so that you can see how tapped in I am, okay? We already know death came out the last time for their ass, all right? I told you, it's over for their ass. They don't need to be trying to level up. They need to put their energy in something else because this is justice. See, what happens here, okay, is that God sends people into people's lives, all right, for reasons, okay? Whatever reasons he chooses to do it, all right? So this reason for this person was to know what loyalty looked like, to know what solid looked like, okay? This person, instead of saying, oh, well, you know what? Praise Yah. I finally have somebody in my life that's solid. I finally have somebody in my life that's real, that's authentic. No, they didn't do that. What they did is they said, you know what? You think you all that. You think you this, that, and the third. You talking about a 5-year plan. You talking about organizing. You talk about this, that, and the third. What who do you think you are? They have no idea who you think you are, Virgo. That's number one. But at the end of the day, what you were was a blessing. That's what they didn't know you were. Okay? Crosswatcher. Crosswatcher energy can and will get involved. Crosswatcher. If this is your energy and this is a Virgo that took you for granted and a Virgo that had you in a third party situation and was entitled and some more stuff, took you for granted while you showed loyalty, well then please go down there in the comment section and let me know, because I am very interested to know how energy interchanges and you will be helping me out an awful lot. And yes, you too can take part in the free read, okay? The more that I see you, the higher your chances are to win, all right? So yes, this is justice. You know why? Because they brought you conflict, they brought you friction, okay? That's why. While you sat up here and brought loyalty, while you sat up here was solid, while you sat up here and was real, they brought conflict and friction. They plotted and planned on you, okay? They wanted to see what kind of moves they can make. They wanted to see what type of angle they can come from. Because you got a kind heart. Remember, that means kind heart equal fuck boy, fuck girl. You naive, you stupid, you a duck. That's what they felt, okay? Because you got a kind heart. Not knowing that people who got a kind heart, usually they come from God, okay? And this is the reason why they ass is witnessing you make a legacy. This is the reason why you got lump sum, inheritance, building an empire. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is you on top of the world, okay? So what I'm trying to say is they can plot and plan all they want. Look like they're trying to plot and plan on your money to me. But, you know, hey, what's going on? What's the obstacle here with this individual? Y'all, I cannot. The obstacle with this individual was that all they got, they could, whereas they had front row seat, okay, for your accolade, your winning and achievement, they got to look from the sidelines. They got to look from the back. You know the seats all the way in the back when you go to like a concert or a symphony or something. They all up in the nosebleeds. They got to watch you from a distance. They don't like that shit. They used to have access. Okay, like I said, this could be anybody. This could be your love. This could be family members, friends. It don't make no damn difference. I don't care who they is. Okay, in their head. You know why they're in their head? Because they like to cast spells, all right? They like to cast illusion. They like to cast misconception. They like to cast delusions and secrets and carrying on. They like to do stuff like that. So this is the reason why this shit is being returned to them. Now, they're in their head. Now, they're full of misconception and illusions and delusions and secrets and carrying on, okay? But that's what they wanted. They wanted YOLO, remember? They want to kick it with all these fake and phony motherfuckers. So now they got what they deserve. Fake and phony motherfuckers bring the moon. So there you have it. You get what you deserve. I'm happy for them. You know, when a person chooses that, you be happy. You don't got dang on, you know what I'm saying? You congratulate. You don't hate shit. The person want to be around these fake phony motherfuckers, you clap your hands for them and wish them well. Because this is exactly what they wanted, okay? I don't care if there's no way in the world that you could be around fake and phony motherfuckers and think that you're going to get something real. So apparently what they wanted was the moon. And that's exactly what they got. Misconceptions, secrets, misconceptions, and illusions. And now they're crying a fucking river. Boo fucking who, okay? Bottom line is this is what they deserve. This is what they wanted, okay? Because when they had something over here that was real and it didn't pan out, see, that's your confirmation. That's Nick saying, Yes, that's right. Virgo cross watcher. Okay. Listen, they having an emotional funeral. Okay. And I would too. I would be having an emotional funeral if god dang I had somebody solid and loyal in my god dang on corner. And I said, you know what? F you. Okay. And now I got to be dealing with people who don't care nothing about me. All right. Yeah. Right. They're finding out a whole lot of information. They're going to keep on finding information. You know why? Because it's going to be a whole lot more information that's going to come out about you and your love. Okay. And about you and your money. 7 of Pentacles upright. They're going to be finding out about your investments taking off. They're going to be finding out about your success. Okay. About how you got allocation and cultivation. They'll be finding out about that too. Okay. I told you they looking what they looking as. Ain't gonna do nothing but make them sick. What Cat Williams say? The stomach virus face. That's what's gonna happen for their ass, okay? And they ain't gotta worry about this here love. It's temporary, okay? This is what their blockage is. Listen, they like to sit up here and sell dreams, daydream, okay? Told you a grown ass toddler or baby may be involved, but nonetheless, they got a karmic dynamic that's going to be temporary. So, you know, hey, let them have what they want. Shit, I'm happy for them. That's what they wanted. I'm happy for them. You should be happy for them too, because they in devil energy. Okay. So what happens when you're in devil energy? What happens when you're in devil energy is you get toxic people and things around you. So you know what? You be thankful for them. That's what they wanted. That's what they asked for. That's what they went out there and got. Toxic, manipulation, restrictions, bondage, you know, all that. And for a long time. Okay. This is Knight of Pentacles. Devil energy for a long time. Okay. They ain't got to worry about it. They do not got to worry about it, Virgo cross watcher. They ass gonna be up in there, okay? Yeah. Up in there. They gonna be in the house, okay? In the house. Or out the house, one. Or going from house to house. Something. But I tell you what, they're gonna be watching your ass overcome obstacles like a mug and hating on you while you doing it. Don't get him access. Don't get him access. Don't give them access. You're driven to succeed. You will not be denied what you will not be denied. And listen, they ass is sitting up here once again in the 9 of Swords. Like I said, this is a haunting loss. This is somebody who's thinking about what they had and now they don't. You know, this is why I tell people all the time. It's better never to have anything than to have something and lose it. You see what I'm saying? Because that means you don't have the experience, right? So like, for instance, I've never been to Europe, right? So I don't really miss, you know, Europe because I've never been there. I've seen pictures and stuff. But like if I was to go to Europe, I probably would like it a whole lot, right? And then I would come back and be like, dang, when am I going to plan my next trip to Europe? And then, you know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking about that. Well, you know, because I've never been there, I'm not tripping off planning my next trip to Europe. That's on the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it ain't like something that I'm itching to do and I'm saving money to do it and all this other type of stuff. Well, see, they've messed around and they had something and they lost it and they're not going to never get it again. I don't care what that is. Whether that be you, yourself, your person, your essence, or rather that be what you brought to the table, or rather that be the energy of loyalty, rather that be the energy of solidness, okay? Rather that be the energy of whatever it is that you sat up here and you showed them. They don't have to worry about it no more. But we happy though. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? Not that they're in the 9 of Swords because we ain't like that, okay? We happy that they're getting what they wanted, okay? That's what we happy about. Yeah, that's what they wanted. Yeah, they got to deal with these here boundaries. Access fucking denied. It's just that simple. And they chaotic, okay? You guys, they're mad about it. Mad as hell. Okay, don't even know what to do with themselves. But you know what? I don't know why they mad about something they wanted. That don't even make sense to me. Listen, if you want, you know what I'm saying, a brand new car, okay, and you get in there and you know, you just be reckless with it, not take care of it, neglect it, and all this other type of stuff, I don't really think you wanted a new car. I really don't. Because a person that wants something, take care of it. A person that wants something, make sure that they don't lose it. So I'm just saying, I don't really think that that's what they wanted. In their neglect, in their recklessness, in their lack of taking care of what they need to take care of shows me that what they really wanted was a bucket. Okay. So with that case, they got one. And so now they may ain't even got a bucket. Okay? It really just is that simple. They may ain't even got that shit. But, you know, hey, we can't be wanting more for people than they want for themselves. And that is what you're going to be resonating here. When I began the video, that's why I told you, I said, I want you to feel every last bit of that emotion, because as much as it hurts, what you're going to come out with is that you cannot at all want more for somebody than they want for theirself. Okay? Virgo, cross watcher, you're going to have to check yourself on that. Okay? Because what happens a lot of times is that you care so deeply and you care so much that you become self-sacrificial in order for somebody else to be able to live comfortable or be happy or whatever the case may be, because you truly want that for somebody. But you can't be wanting it more than they want for their damn self. You got to want for your damn self. What do you want? Okay? Apparently, you want loyalty. Apparently, you want solidness. Apparently, you want equal give and take, because that's what I see here. I see that's what you gave out. And a lot of times when people give things out, that means they would appreciate very much so if that energy is matched. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You got collaboration, networking to be thinking about. Okay, you got collaboration and networking and teamwork and commitment to be thinking about here. But you do need to feel this energy, though. We thank y'all for this. We really do. Because once you get over this, once you get past this, you got, man, you don't even know. You don't even know. They manipulated you, okay? They lied to you, all right, you guys? They took you for granted. Like I said, they were entitled, okay? They was not thankful nor grateful. However, you was an alchemist in this energy. They jumped out here. They did things, all right, without you knowing, behind your back, all right? They didn't feel the need to put you in the loop. They didn't have the type of respect. No, they plotted, they planned it. That's what they did. Okay, and that's cool. Because that's exactly what they're going to be doing with the rest of these individuals. What's the blockage? The blockage is that you fucking know. That's the blockage, okay? Hopefully they know that you know. Hopefully they knew that you know, okay? Hopefully they know that you knew, okay? Whatever the case may be. What do you know? You know about this moon. You know about these illusions, these delusions, these misconceptions, these secrets, and these fucking lies. You know about that shit. That's the blockage. And I'm going to tell you what the other blockage is. The other blockage is you're no longer showing up as Queen of Cups, okay? You're no longer showing up as empathetic. You're no longer showing up as nurturing. You're no longer showing up as any of those things. You're opposite, as a matter of fact. This is on the fence, okay? They're like, where the hell my sweet little punk-ass Virgo done went, okay? Where the hell my duck-ass Virgo done went? That's what they're saying. I'm trying to tell you, because you think your kind heart was something. Your kind heart wasn't nothing but something for them to use, okay? Period. 6 of Wands, Holy Spirit. Tower. It's going to happen fast, okay, you guys? And also, they're going to have a meltdown fast when you walk into this. But it happened fast. The Tower to the 6 of Wands to the 8 of Coins. This is something sudden, okay, you guys? You got a sudden deal. Be on the lookout for emails, phone calls, people trying to interview you, people trying to get in contact with you. If you're out here marketing yourself, get on it, get ready and prepared for people to be reaching out, and because this is very sudden and shocking, okay, that's going to happen, all right, you guys? But they're also having a meltdown. Tower's not always bad. Sometimes with Tower can be just something shocking event, something good happening, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that shit is falling apart. And with this 8 of Pentacles and with this 6 of Wands, that to me lets me know that something is going to be happening overnight. Right. This collaboration, this networking, okay? This Ace of Pentacles, this money, all right? All this shit, stability, all that. Listen, the obstacle is the fact that they're wounded, they're set back, they're guarded, and they got the stomach virus from watching this shit happen, because shit is about to unfold very quickly in your life once you get past this energy. Once you get every second drop of this betrayal, okay? You already uninterested, Virgo. There you go, cross watcher. You're already uninterested. Let's not do pessimism, okay? Apathy is okay, all right? Pessimism, no, all right? But reluctance, indifference, yes, okay? Bossing up. Queen of Coins to the Emperor. Bossing up. Taking the lead. Taking the reins, okay? Being the provider, being the protector, still mentoring and letting it come to you. Your rest, This shit right here, this Ace of Coins, this Three of Pentacles, this Eight of Pentacles, this is going to come to you while you resting. Okay, you guys? What I mean by that is that for some of you guys that invested in stocks, right? While you sleeping, you making money. You're going to be waking up to your Cashapp. Just got money in it. Things are going to be happening. But so make sure you're checking everything that you need to check. Okay, 8. Yeah, 8 to that 3 into that 1 would be 10. 11, 12. Hold on one second. 8, 12, right? That would be 3 of Pentacles again. So you got double energy of networking, collaboration, teamwork, building a foundation. Okay, when it comes down to career and business, but also 3 of Pentacles can also mean commitment, you guys. So somebody, whoever is entering into your life with this Ace of Cups, this person could be in the same field. This person could be a person at your job. Be on the lookout for that promotion, y'all. Okay. This is wonderful. This is excellent. Yeah, they want the setback. They got the stomach virus, y'all, from looking at you. They're going to get to the point. Listen, this is the blockage. The blockage is that they had to have this third party situation. They had to put things over you. They couldn't tell you the truth. They had to bring this sorrow and this sadness because they don't like your light. They don't like what you do. That's why. And this is the reason why they ass fixing to be that way. Okay? Because what you want for somebody else is what happens for you. And especially a protected individual. Queen of Swords, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you know about this partying, this socializing, this drinking, this drugs, this third party situation, this gossiping, talking on your name, all reckless and carrying on. And guess what? Like I said, 2 of Swords. Yes, this wasn't an easy decision to make. No, it wasn't. It was very difficult. However, Virgo, you a cross watcher, you executed it in a timely manner anyway. Okay? It's just that simple. You showing up as a boss. You about to step in the Emperor energy. Whether you a dude or female. Okay? Their blockage is that you're not giving them anything anymore. 6 of Pentacles on the fence. Okay? Listen, this is no more money. Okay? Give no more money. Giving no more love, giving no more sex, giving no more intimacy, giving no more advice, giving no more of anything, no energy, no conversation, no commitment, nothing. It's almost like I never knew you, okay? You get nothing, okay? Nothing, but somebody's back here, resonating with lessons, resonating, yeah, because you went in, I told you, you did a whole lot of soul searching. This right here is going to cause you this full moon. Let it help you. Let it help you because a lot of you are already in hermit mode, okay? This is ascension. This is soul searching. This is downloads. This is getting what you need on internally, spiritually, okay? To be able to do the things that you need to do. This is where you're going to get your clarity, Virgo. This is your magic place, okay? Big shit happens here in this place, all right? And what's happening here in this place at this point in the game is you resonating with these fuck-ass lessons that you got to learn, okay? You didn't ask for them. No, you didn't. That's all right, though. That's all right. You ain't have that. You ain't have to. This was a lesson that apparently the Lord felt that you need since you have Wheel of Fortune. You resonate with the fact that their ass is inconsistent, that they're in and out, okay? That they're flirtatious, that they're charming. They're a snake charmer, okay? You guys, this is a used car salesman, all right? This is somebody who is rebellious. They don't listen to anything. And when you try to tell them the truth about matters, they get resentful. They get angry, okay? This is an individual that needs to be around fake and phony individuals. They never needed to be around a genuine energy to begin with, all right? They really did. Virgo, somebody come from money. 10 of Pentacles again. Okay, this does mean inheritance. This does mean lump sum money. This does mean windfall. This does mean empire. Somebody wanted your money. Somebody comes from money here. Give me more. Right. And this is what the blockage and the issue problem is, okay? Because, see, what happens when you try to help people and you try to give them good advice is they start not liking you very much, okay? So they brought the conflict and the friction, okay? They were committed to misunderstanding you. You in star energy. You about to be. Blessings upon blessings. Harmony, serenity. There you go. There go God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Okay? That's right. He's taking these burdens away. All you got to do is pass this test, and you're passing it. Because here you go. The star you are again. Bim. Blessings upon blessings. That's your destiny. That's your fate. It's just, ooh. It's just that simple, y'all. And I'm happy for you. I hate that you got to do it this way. I hate that you got to go through this. But bottom line is, they blockage is they got to live in this torment, okay, for a long time, okay? Long time. And whoever else. It doesn't matter. It don't got to be one person. It could be several people. Whoever came against you, all right? They ask, gnashing to the teeth in the 3D is what they ask gonna get. And it's what they deserve. Shit. That's how I feel. Shit, somebody sends you a blessing and you shit on it. I mean, you know, hey, that's what you deserve. So, yeah, they trying to glow up. They trying to level up. But they got a problem here, okay? Because they done ran across an empress, whether you a dude or female, okay? They done sat up here and messed their whole little situation up, okay? They done had a peek of what's real. And once you get a peek of what's real, you can't unsee it, all right? They done got a peek of a goddamn on creativity at its finest. Now they being slapped with brakes, all right? Limbo, stagnation, all right? They're going to have to sacrifice something. What they're going to have to sacrifice is their arrogance. They're going to have to sacrifice their entitled demeanor. Puzzle pieces, y'all. Remember that. This is their blockage. The fact that they're too busy worrying about other people, you included, than their damn self, okay? They got so much interest in what other people are doing than their own self, because they're not even realizing that they're in hangman mode. They think that this is just a season. They're not thinking this is karma. They're not thinking that this is like, this is just, it's just something that's happening to me. I'm just getting on my feet type stuff. No, boo-boo. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. All right. So they in their head, y'all. They in their head. Negative consequences because you done called a shot. And also because karma is spinning that block. Okay? Yes. They're in their head. Might be in their head about legal issues as well. Possibly. I got judgment and justice here. When I pull judgment and justice, that usually means court. Okay? Listen. They don't have to worry about this here daydreaming in la la land and feeling like somebody is fixing to have a new excitement. They don't have to worry about that at all. They in their head thinking about that. The negative consequences. They want new excitement. They might get a new excitement. The kind of excitement that stopped their damn heart. For real, they're going to get some clarity. I tell you that. Why they think that they having a stint of bad luck. They're going to get some clarity. They're going to realize when people start blindsiding their ass, when people start going the weasel on their ass, when people start making them hopeless and helpless and powerless and victimized, they're going to start thinking about that. They surely will. That don't look very safe to me. But you remember, they want to scream YOLO. Oh, is it this person who they want to be caked up and booed up with? That's going to be blindsiding them? Oh, I don't know. Possibly. Oh, they think they're going to be real happy, y'all. Ooh, that's going to be a hard fall. When you taking up that high and you fall that far down, that's a hard fall right there. Yeah, because what they're going to realize is they're nothing but an option. They're nothing but a temporary damn option while they ass is smiling from ear to ear, okay? Thinking that they got something, thinking they got a leg up. What they need to be understanding is they fixing to get blindsided dealing with this individual. And that they ain't nothing but a temporary ass option. That's what they need to be understanding. And what's their blockage? King of Coins, Virgo cross watcher. That's their blockage, okay? Watching you. Be stable and abundant. And opportunity seeking you. Full of opportunity. They want an opportunity to come back around your way too. But I'm going to tell you another thing. You're an earth angel, Virgo. Distemperance, okay? That's your card. All right, you guys? Listen. Y'all sat up here and gave and gave and gave. You see what I'm saying? All you wanted was alignment. You tried to put somebody in alignment. But listen, when somebody is committed to chaos, then you can't put them in alignment. I mean, that ain't your job anyway. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. All right, so yeah, this is ugly right here. This is not cute. But you know, they get what they deserve. And the thing, like I said, don't feel bad for them. This is what they wanted. You can't feel bad for when a grown person wants something, they go out and get it. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You want certain shit, you go out there and get it, and god dang it, shit go to falling apart, then, you know, that don't got nothing to do with you. Okay? Because I done seen where you done told somebody some things. Where they done sat up here and plotted and planted and god dang on manipulated and carried on. I see that. Alright? All right, let's do one more round, but we're going to do a quick round. Be on the lookout, y'all, for some good information coming. Ace of Pentacles type of information. Six of Wands type of information. Star energy type of information. Be on the lookout. Holy spiritual sons and your daughters. Truth hearts. If you guys are still here with me, you guys give me black hearts. Black hearts. That's going to do several things. One is going to let me know that you are still here with me. It's also going to let me know that you guys are engaging in the channel. And it's also going to let me know that you do want that 100 free read. Okay. And remember, the more I see you, the higher your chances are to win. Okay. So truth hearts. You got money coming after you get past this. Inheritance, lasting security. Blockage. You had to go through this third party situation. You had to go with them sitting up here bad mouthing you. You had to go with their lack of gratitude. You had to go with them partying and god dang on ganging up and socializing and all this other type of stuff. That's their blockage. You had to go through that. It's just that simple. But that's their blockage. That's what caused them to lose. One of the reasons anyway. Six of Wands to the Chariot. It's yours to be had. You will not be denied what you will not be denied. Again, the Emperor drives the Chariot. Okay. Their blockage. They refuse to change. Six of Swords. On the fence. They're resistant. They're going to watch from the sidelines while they're in Hangman energy. And let me remind you, Hangman is a major arcana. So this is a life-changing event, okay? So they will be in stagnation and limbo while they are watching you, okay? So, Four of Cups. You're indifferent. You're reluctant. And you're winning. You're collaborating and you're networking, okay? You're reluctant to this energy and you're paying attention to this other energy, okay? You're building a new foundation. You're reluctant to anything that's coming up against it. Their obstacle is that you have put burdens down. You are no longer willing to be stressed out. You are no longer willing to self-sacrifice. You are putting burdens down. And their ass is a burden. It's just that simple. And what they bring is a burden too. Queen of Swords. You know about the juggling. You know about the double life. You know about the double talk. You know about being an option. You know about their profit and loss. And you know about their juggling. You know about having to become adaptable to them. All right? You know that they need to learn how to set priorities and stick behind them. You're falling back from this. Okay? You've decided to pull your energy back. Their problem is your boundaries, okay, which are not meant to be crossed. And they're being more fortified, by the way, okay? So while they thought you had some boundaries, like your boundaries is about to get extra, okay? They're being extra here, okay? Because you done resonated with these here lessons that you ain't never asked for, okay? You never asked for these lessons that you had to sit here and resonate with. The only thing you tried to do was be solid and be there for somebody and help fix problems and carrying on. That's the only thing that you did while somebody was plotting and planning on your ass, okay? With a kind heart, plotting and planning on you because they thought you was a sucker, okay? While you showed love. Didn't I tell you that? Plotted and planning on Queen of Cups, all right? Y'all, I can't with this person. They look for opportunities on how to trick you. They look for different ways on how to lie to you, on how to manipulate you, okay? And now their problem is that you're walking in another direction that does not have anything to do with them. Okay? Star energy. your sons, your daughters. You got blessings after blessings. This is justice, okay? This is your earned reward, all right? Because this never should have happened to you. What happened to you? Virgo, you thought about it. You're choosing you. You have chosen you. This is self-ascension. This is you being better. That's your magic place. And to me, that would be their obstacle, you being in her mode. But their obstacle is that they're toxic. Their obstacle and their problem is that they're a manipulator. They're full of restrictions, bondage, and addictions, okay? Heavy addictions, all right? Person is a manipulator, gaslighter, love bomber that's fixing to hit this here tower. And this is not a good tower. This is a fucking bad tower, okay? Chaos, negativity, sudden shocking events. Things are fixing to fall apart. Down around their ankles. And one of the things is this love, this marriage, this twin flame soulmate connection. Possibly a reunion. Some type of celebration. They may get into it at a celebration. May got into it. What? We just had Labor Day. So they might have gotten into it with somebody here. They blockage is that ain't nobody fixing to be giving them a damn thing. Okay? But they back. Okay? That's it. They're not getting nothing. In their head. Yeah, the conflict and frictions that they started. They knew they brought issue problems. They're in their head about this here cutoff, y'all. And about these legal problems, you guys. That's what they're in their head about. And about how you jumped out here and left them. And how everybody else is fixing to jump out here and leave them too. When you tried to show alignment, y'all, they're thinking about all this. They're trying to, how you was a blessing. They ain't gonna admit it. They ain't never gonna admit it. Cause they ain't good enough to admit it. You gotta be some type of integrity, okay? To say, you know what, I messed up, god dang it. I damn sure did. This is their obstacle. They gotta watch you shine. They gotta watch your blessings after your blessings after your blessings. If God be for you, can't nobody be against you, okay? And they got clarity. Sitting up here trying to finesse. Long time, something is gonna be happening for them. We got the Knight of Pentacles, all in their energy, all the time. Listen, y'all, this is not gonna be an easy road. They're gonna have to pick themselves up by their bootstraps, and it's gonna be a hard way to go. And they got nothing but a bunch of karmic individuals that's helping them do it. Whew. The only thing that these karmic individuals is helping them do is a lesson, okay? Falling from grace. 6 of Wands on the fence. Victory will never be theirs. No achievements, no awards, no accolades. Okay? So tell me about this other Knight of Pentacles. Because honestly, this person got a whole lot of stuff happening for them for a long time. 8 of Pentacles on the fence. Okay? So listen, they're going to be temporary jobs, job loss, being hired, being fired. Finding odd jobs here and there, you know, or working less than what they're worth, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't matter. And the reason why is because they're going to be having an emotional funeral about that too, okay? So they're going to be having plenty of emotional funerals, haunting losses going on while you're going to be investing. God has everything to do with this, okay, you guys? Somebody's faith is on 10. Somebody's wounded, setback, guarded. Somebody's going to be blindsided because of the manipulation. They're talking out of their mouth with Page of Swords. They're watching, and the world is here. And what they're going to be watching is they're going to be watching you be Nine of Pentacles, which is abundant, independent. Listen, because the High Priestess is here, because somebody messed with a High Priestess and the Hierophant, there's a negative consequence here. They're going to watch somebody be abundant. They're going to watch somebody fall in love. They're going to watch somebody have a motivated beginning. This is going to happen very fast. I told you it's going to happen very fast. Listen, this person will never ever see another Empress a day in their life, okay? Whether it's a dude or female. And what they got to look forward to is lack, misfortune, loss, adversity, scandals, and disgrace, poverty, left out in the cold and homeless and wandering around, okay? So that's what it is. Happy Scorpio full moon. Because that's exactly what it brings, that type of stuff. And the rest of this stuff too. While they sitting up here paying attention to god dang on what somebody else is doing, what other people got going on, they need to be paying attention to what the hell fixing to be coming their way and what the hell is coming their way. You guys, they're rationalizing this behavior. They're rationalizing this downfall, okay? The reason why is because they don't believe in karma. They're too arrogant to believe in karma, okay? They think that they're just they think they're just in a bad place, okay? Oh, they got to do this and they got to do that. Okay, that's what they're thinking. But they're not. They're gonna get it pretty soon when they realize that, you know, things are just temporary. Yeah, they're gonna be running across people who mean them no good. Younger people, older people. That's on, you know, something totally different. Okay, like I said, they won't never run across the Empress again. 1 through 15. 1 through 15 is what I have here. We got June up underneath the deck. That may resonate for some of you guys. Thanksgiving, July, October, November is here. February, September, and December. 1 through 15 is what I said. June, December, September, February, November, October, July, and Thanksgiving. If you guys are still here with me, can you please put the letters down there in the comment section below for the ones that did not make it this far, okay? Making this video as long as possible because I know Virgo been waiting. And I hope y'all watch this whole video because honestly, y'all got to go through this. But once y'all go through this, some of y'all already done been through this, okay? Some of y'all already been through this. Y'all done been through the sting of this. And you understand the assignment. You understand. It's here to make you better, faster, and stronger. And that's exactly what it's going to do. Now, this could be a name, first name, last name, middle name, initials. The S one come out. All right. So, and we got S up underneath the deck. So, somebody is damn sure got an S in their name. Lots of A's here. Could be a nickname. Could be a pet name. You, them, third party. Co-workers, family members, friends. Like I said, this could be for anybody, okay? Because this isn't just about love here, all right? This is about the truth hurts and you resonating with that truth, okay? So we got L, we got O, we got T, we got R, we got U, we got R again, V, B, I, E, K, D, A. We got 3 A's, y'all. S, and S is up underneath the deck, okay? So, we got L, S, A, D, K, E, I, B, V, R, U, R, T, O. Or it could be an alias name as well. Okay, so that is what I have for you, you guys. You guys got to get through this. For some of you guys, congratulations. You already have gotten through this, and you're going to be on the second leg of this, that you've learned these lessons, and you never have to ever go back here again, and success is to be had, okay, you guys? And listen, do not feel bad. Sometimes it's okay to feel bad about doing the right thing, okay? And sometimes the right thing, Virgo, when somebody, cross-watcher, when somebody shows you over and over again that they don't respect your boundaries, they don't respect what you do or what you bring, sometimes the right thing is to become the individual who they don't want you to become, all right? And that is the person who literally is not there for them, okay? You can't fix everything and everybody, and that is the lesson here, okay? The lesson is to not self-sacrifice. The lesson is to stay away from entitled individuals, liars, people that take people for granted, people that think that people with an open heart is something to be played with. That is the lesson here, okay? So hopefully, you guys, I know you're going to get this lesson. For many of you, you guys have already have. And you don't feel bad about, you know, what's going on with this individual. And the reason why is because that's what they wanted, okay? It's just that simple. Okay, when you don't pay your light bill and it get cut off, then apparently you didn't want lights. Okay, it's just that simple. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. And, you know, we thank y'all, you know, and all that. But anyway, hopefully I was able to put that one piece together for you. If I was, that means I've definitely done my job. I love you guys. I love you guys to live. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys soon.